Hello, hello. This is the Awful and Awesome Entertainment Wrap, episode 351. This is Rajesh Sen.
And Abhinandan Sekri. Hello. तू फ्लोर पे जब है आई तब से इस शो को देते सब है दुहाई. Hello.
You really are like Anu Malik with curly. He used to have curly hair at one point. When
He
he
used
was
to have
young.
hair?
He used to have a lot of hair.
But no, we shouldn't make fun of people. But
Oh,
I'm back on a Awful and Awesome Popular Demand after a long time. And as usual, I haven't watched too many things, but I've watched some. I've watched Shamkila.
and
I have watched half of Lapata Ladies.
Scoop?
And Scoop I haven't watched.
Nico.
I've watched ads. I've watched many ads. I have lots.
Can't watch things which are not on the list.
I have lots to say
Please.
about Nick
Priyanka
Jonas,
Chopra.
Priyanka Chopra and Rajkumar
Jonas,
Rao.
nahi, he's not Punjabi. Jonas.
It's Jonas.
There's a number of things which will be reviewed today, which have been reviewed before, but we bring a fresh and different perspective to it.
So before we talk about everything else, I also want to say that I hope you have seen our new show because I've been very busy. You know, I think basically politics has fucked my life.
The politics has sparked all our lives.
I cannot watch a full film now. I watch half, then after 3 days I'll watch half. I think the last full film I watched was Oppenheimer when we went to the hall. And that's because I couldn't get up and walk away.
That also there was no politics that you could switch to suddenly.
No, I just cannot. Anyway, so we'll talk about all these things, but I hope you've seen our new show, Mandate 2024, with Srinivasan Jain. Now, fun fact, I hope you have seen all our election shows. One with us, we are doing a mini series with Karma Paljor, who's one of the most promising journalists out there who used to have a prime time show. Then he started a website dedicated to only the Northeast. Manisha, Dhanya, etc. have been traveling everywhere. This is all non-sponsored and ad-free. It's all been funded by people like you, by subscribers, who believe that journalism should be funded by the public and not depend on these big sarkari ads. I don't know whether you guys have seen the new interview of Network 18. That's what interviews look like.
Of so.
Of Sir. The question is, Sir, आप इतने मुश्किल से गुजरे हैं. How do you take such tough decisions? You know, like fucking lockdown where laborers died doesn't make... How do you take that decision? Because it doesn't bother you at all. So I hope you've been enjoying all our coverage. I hope you've been sharing it with others. Also, just want to remind you to subscribe and power journalism. Keep it ad-free and non-sponsored. So that was my consequential input to this show. Now for my inconsequential input on the show. Rajshri Sen, if you'll allow me.
Yes,
before
I
you
will.
start reviewing things, because
Please.
you are so diligent. Madam, I have done all my homework. Niku has not watched anything.
But it's true. Last time I had not watched because I had been busy. I'd been preoccupied. But I said I did that only so that people don't miss you too much. Someone else should also not watch.
Someone else should also be the... So, Rajshri Sen, I saw this very hot bit of reporting, journalism, the other day on the paper, and I shared it with Rajshri.
Yes.
The headline is, Had to Learn a Lot, Priyanka on Cultural Gaps with Nick Jonas.
Jonas.
Delving into the cultural contrast between her and husband Nick Jonas, Priyanka Chopra has opened up on the changes she had to navigate post their marriage in 2018. During the interaction on the Read the Room podcast, the actress shared, Nick and I embraced each other's cultures in a big way, but it was the cultural things that were different. So for Nick, he had to learn
to do
cut-
peripona.
So for Nick, he had to learn to cut people off, speak over everyone. I had to learn how to wait, let somebody finish their sentence. So
This is
Rajshri
very
said, so
odd.
I sent Rajshri and quickly marry him an American.
Yeah,
Because that is the
please.
only way you learn manners. Otherwise, she'll keep cutting people off.
How much you interrupt me when I talk, people have told you also.
Never.
Let Raju talk. Because you'll get so angry, people don't tell you.
Like
That's
they
the
give a
thing.
shit about my anger.
Yeah.
They couldn't give a rat's ass. Huh.
But Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra share a lot. They are very social media friendly also. So you'll lots of... And he's embraced Indian culture, I have to say. Quite well. Good boy he is.
And the second bit of consequential thing
Yes.
is Rajkumar Rao's chin. Now, I saw that it had made news because you know, what happens is all these, because news, Instagram is people share most.
Yeah.
So if there is any viral video of a woman died while dancing at her sister's wedding, everyone is showing. viral video, woman dies while dancing. Like, then one guy punching his father for property, everyone is showing that video. I mean, I
Well,
really
who
saw
are
this
these? On Twitter, you're
on
saying?
Insta. Everyone shows the same bit because anything goes viral, all the news platforms show the same bit.
Everyone shares
So
it.
there
on
was
there.
something about Rajkumar Rao's chin, which I wasn't aware of. So then I was made aware because that is how, news
It's
gets
become
around.
longer.
So apparently he's had some work done. The Times of India 6 days ago reported, Rajkumar Rao plastic surgery rumors. I've got fillers on my chin and I'm glad I did it because it made me feel confident. Exclusive. It's an exclusive report.
I think
Here
it's
is the
very-
report.
Yeah.
So it is by Jigar Shah. Rajkumar Rao is one of the finest actors in the business, and thanks to his film like Shahid, City Lights, blah, 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 blah. So basically, his chin has become apparently more this thing. And
I didn't know you could get fillers in your chin. I thought you can only get fillers here, like on your cheekbones, cheek. You won't get fillers on your forehead and all that. So on his chin, what he's saying is not sounding logical. Because a filler is like in your lips, you'll get fillers done.
you've got it done.
No, yeah.
You again. This is the problem with you Indians.
That is the problem with us.
The person
Indians.
who has got it done knows. If someone comes to an electrician comes here, you'll start telling the electrician how to fix the
That's
switch.
so, of course, I'll say
When
I'm
a plumber
Bengali.
comes, you'll start telling the plumber how to fix the pot. When someone is writing a report, you'll tell the person how to write
That
the
I
report.
have know-how on.
When you talk to a CEO, you'll tell him how to run the company.
No, that I won't.
Everything.
I know my limitations.
He has the fillers, he knows.
I'm saying what he's saying is not accurate. That though I can say anything, na?
You
say
do.
it tomorrow if I come with like 5 times the amount of hair I have. And you say, Raju, you got hair weaving done. And I tell you, no. I took coconut oil, I put it twice last week and now my hair's become like... It's fiction.
No, I
Yes,
believe you.
You'll
Because
believe
I don't expect an adult to lie for no reason. Then you're pathological. Like
That
that.
do you think
Then you're Vivek Agnihotri. Then you're just lying for the fuck of it. You just say anything.
I like Vivek. I feel he's had a troubled
So-
childhood.
Apparently, he got a lot of hate and he says, I don't care. So now media is coming to his defense that he should ignore the haters. People are writing columns
After
on
the
it.
media has written, first of all, about him
So
getting this.
I want to know, like, I don't even know what the question is, but I know there's a question out there somewhere that
Yeah.
if someone gets some work done,
Correct.
there's hate, then there's love, then he doesn't care for the trolls. What is the question, Rajshri? Like, is there a question at all?
The question is that why do you care enough to even comment on it? Say if I'm a celebrity, which I'm not, but I could be, and I got work done. I would not give a clarification. Now my chin is looking longer. What can I do? The chin is looking longer. Maybe
So-
your angle is... The angle is that you should not care. He should never have explained it.
We are discussing it here. So, two things about what you said. One is you said why. It's
No.
why.
Again, don't
And
make
second
fun
thing is
of.
you said work. It's work. Okay, please get your W's right.
Twerk.
It is
Twerk.
because when I'm sitting opposite you
Well,
and you're saying why work very, then I'm like, dude. At least when you're
do I
presenting with
speak
me,
like this? No.
your
Now he
finger is
can't-
obstructing the lens that is taking my face. And I'll also do like this,
You can't.
really ruining my frame.
Ruining my frame. Who
What
do
is
you
all this
think you
irrelevant?
are?
Do people
You
watch
think
the
you're
show for this
Aishwarya Rai?
nonsense? Is this
Of
why you watch the show?
course.
Let's get to the point. And
Let's
the point
get
being,
to the meat of it.
yeah, let's get to the point, which is the emails, because our
But-
feedback is very important from our audience.
First, I would like to apologize wholeheartedly and like it's an abject professing of an apology that I'm so sorry that I said Schumacher hadn't. This is true. I should not have got it wrong. That he had an accident as an F1 driver.
You
He
got
did
something
not.
wrong?
It's shocking, I'm just shocked because I've never got anything wrong. And he didn't. He had a skiing accident. So that is the apology. But now we'll read a mail and then I will respond to that, the F1 mail that someone has written. Subscriber. Why has he not given his name? T800.
You have missed the joke. T800 has written several emails to us. This shows you should eat badam and not just put badam ka oil in your hair.
I don't
You should
put
eat it. T800 is a joke on
On Amit ji. Oh!
on Ani's film Terminator.
Oh, not on not Amitabh Singh, my Twitter, like, post. He does that, na? Post number 1283.
Maybe he's doing doubles.
Doubles he's doing, yeah, Niku. Okay, I am deeply disappointed by unnecessary sledging of Formula One. F1 race is more than just who finishes first. It is a pure mastery of a mechanical engineering process that can create the fastest car under level playing regulation. The term formula stands for the amount of regulation that is necessitated to create a level playing field. Even after having a fast car, the driver is a determining factor that can push the car to its limit. Additionally, these drivers are underrated athletes. They face a temperature of 50 degrees and the amount of G-force leads them to lose 4 to 5 kgs in a single race of 2 hours. This is what I should do.
You should start doing formula. You'll
I
lose
just
weight.
become 30 kgs, 35. Then the most attractive part is the drama, relationship, betrayals, job contracts, and currently a sexual allegation from a big part of this.
ये ज़्यादा ही हो गया.
Yeah.
अगर यही excitement चाहिए तो कर्नाटका की politics. You just see, you have no way
India
to go.
politics only. Request you to watch F1 show like Drive to Survive to get a good understanding. You can check out one Formula r/Formula Dank subreddit is the topmost shit posting Reddit in motorsport to check it out. Okay, T800, no, subscriber. I don't know, what is it? T800.
T800.
I still think it's a really boring sport, if you call it a sport, and it's good for people. Some people like badminton, some people like F1. There's something for everyone. Everyone doesn't need to like everything, and I feel people who go to watch the F1, I can't, unless I own, that's what I said, unless I own an F1 team or make those cars, I don't see, or I'm a driver in the car, I don't see why I would go and watch this, because the cars zip by like that at the arena, and to me it's a waste of time. That's all.
Then Karan says, in episode 350, Rashi and Abbas agreed that racing is horrible because Schumacher is in coma, but that's because he was skiing accident after he retired. So you got so many things wrong.
One thing only.
So, A, he had already retired, and B, it was in a skiing accident. So I thought because I bring in the factual accuracy to the show,
Of course.
I figured which are the most dangerous sports statistically.
Badminton. The cock
So-
can hit you that.
Depending on which source you choose, skydiving is the most dangerous.
Because you'll go
Okay.
like splat.
15 to 20 fatalities per 100,000 jumps.
That's not bad.
Snowboarding is the second.
Okay. Skiing?
Rugby is the third. And then comes motocross. Okay. And then is boxing. Then is cycling. Cycling is so good for you, but it has very high brain trauma and stuff. And if you go to another source,
Testicular cancer from cycling.
yeah, don't pelo, yaar.
Lance Armstrong got testicular cancer from cycling. Then he just doped himself up. He said, fuck it, I don't care.
How does cycling cause
Because I'm on that bike and it's putting
तो आप अपने
pressure.
पोतरों पे बैठे हो क्या?
I don't.
साला
Please,
adjust कर
please
लो,
do not
छोड़ो
use
यार.
this language in front of our legends.
And hang on. Then the other source,
Yes.
base jumping.
Base jumping is what?
When you jump off a base.
No, shut up. What is it?
If you're a tiny person, no, yaar,
No,
base,
from here I can
base
do it.
jumping is basically, it's not a moving object like a helicopter or aircraft. It's like a building or a cliff.
And you're
or
still
something.
getting hurt. Then you're
So,
stupid also. Huh?
Large wave surfing, bull riding, cave diving, high lining, then motorcycle racing, then motor car racing, then street luge, then wingsuit flying.
These are all things we don't know. In
Then
third world country, we don't
So
have
then
this.
hockey has very... So you should not just pelo, Rashri.
No.
So you should always check data first.
I didn't say it's the most dangerous. I said when something goes wrong, you'll just like die.
Okay.
Okay.
So now we will get to Lapata Ladies.
Lapata Ladies. So we both watched it in the comfort of our separate homes. So Lapata Ladies is Kiran Rao's second film, and it's produced by her, Amir Khan and Jyoti Deshpande. The only recognizable person, two people. One is Ravi Kishan, who plays the cop, and the second is that guy's mother. Yashoda, I think her name is, Geeta Agrawal Sharma, who is the boy's mother. who's
Okay.
very sweet, and we've seen her in other stuff also. Anyway, this film was touted as to be a like fabulous film. It's very films like these are not made nowadays, and also I had very high hopes from this film.
But the protagonists are Nitanshi Goyal,
Yeah.
Sparsh Srivastav, Pratibha Ratna, Abhay Dubey, Chaya Kadam, and like you said,
Ravi
Ravi Kishan.
Kishan. And the
And just there's
story.
music by Ram Sampath, and there's a lot of music, so it's important
Yeah.
we give that credit.
And the story is by Biplab Goswami. Bengali.
So then it must be a very good film, right,
It
Ashri?
is so. If I'd seen this,
Before
actually,
now you have to quickly change
now
your
I
full-
have to change my full review. Has now changed in 1 second.
because a bong is involved.
No, so it is set in 2001 in a unidentified part of India, Middle India,
It is
Like
called
Nirmal Pradesh.
Nirmal Pradesh,
Which-
because it's very unfortunate. Every film these days starts with that we don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
Yeah.
This word of fiction. Thank you, tourism of Madhya Pradesh. Thank you, Chief Minister. I mean, it must be so tragic. You know, when I make a film, my opening slate, just like a nuisance, it is. This is a film. It may offend some people because people have also been offended by Jaane Bhi Do Yaro. It is a film. If you don't like it, don't watch it. It is a film. It may offend some of you. It is a fucking film, fucking idiots. And if it's offending you, piss off. Every film starts with,
it's
oh, we are
very-
so
yeah.
sorry beforehand only.
It continued, like, it's very long, that message that they keep it on for a while also, and they thank so many ministers.
But
That's
Nirmal
another
Goswami
thing.
is there. There's a
Nirmal na
Goswami.
Biplab Goswami.
Biplab Dodo.
Don't make
Biplab
up
Dodo.
names. Keep quiet.
Two thumbs up, Dodo.
So this is set in Nirmal Pradesh. It's in 2001. So there are no smartphones over here in this world that they've set it in. And it's about a farmer gets married to a young woman called Phool. They seem quite happy. Like, it's not like she's seeming unhappy to be married to him. Yes, sir?
I'm just curious. You said a farmer gets married to a young girl. Now, I didn't understand the description. I just say a farmer got married to a plumber.
I think she has no
one sec,
profession.
or a farmer. Or you say a young man got married to a young girl. A farmer got married to a young girl suggests that the farmer is old and the girl is young. Like, I don't understand. A farmer gets married to a young girl.
He's a farmer. She has no job.
He's also a
this is
young
very-
man. He's like a boy.
He's a young farmer.
And she's a young farmer as well. Just because she's not registered. Did you know? P. Sainath had the amount of
My
women.
Professor P. Sainath,
Yeah, the
carry
amount
on.
of women who are farmers in this country but are not designated as farmers, because when they die, you don't get compensation, although they are doing more farm labor.
I agree, but Phool is not that. That's the other second wife, is the other couple.
So, Phool has a pati. So, they're Phool pati.
this is the key insights.
That brings so many punchlines to
pairing
this.
will get you. So anyway, they get
What's
married.
Phool pati's name?
What? Is it
I'm
a
asking
joke?
you, what's Phool's pati's name?
I don't know. Deepak. Deepak. And anyway, they are traveling from where they get married, from the girl's house. They are traveling to his house now, and they have to take many modes of transport. But they clearly have a sweet relationship because they look very happy with each other. Now, on this train that they are to take, there are two other couples. All these women are in Ghungat, wearing the same red, gold, similar kind of outfits. And there are these husbands, you're seeing these youngish husbands.
The
and all.
outfit is a sari. If we should, because they may think they're wearing. All
Like
are wearing
that.
still a red, like,
Sabyasachi,
pantsuit.
they are
Oh, they're wearing a Hillary suit. They're all wearing red bridal sarees.
Yeah, but with ghungats. No one's face is showing, and they are holding that. There are certain things you have to carry with you when you're newly married. And when they reach, there are two couples sitting in the same berth area, and when they reach one station, the wives get interchanged with each other. And then the story after that is what happens, and do these wives finally get back with their husbands? How do they get back? What happens in the village, because they go to the village and to their homes.
Deepak
and
Chacha ki wife go gayi. What did he say? It's quite funny.
It's quite, there are parts which are very funny. I thought, and Ravi Kishan is the cop in the police station, at the police station, who's not a very nice
He's a cop in the police
pic-
station.
Don't act
I thought
smart.
he'd be
He
the-
could be a cop.
I thought he'd be the
somewhere
cop
else,
at the kennel.
Shut up. He could be a cop in the kennel also, if that's your posting. But, and there are two types of wives. Pool is the sweet one, and then there's Pushpa, is the one who's got interchange. Pushpa seems more educated, worldly wise. And there's something which is, you feel she's being
And
a
Pushpa's
little...
husband is a dick.
Pushpa's husband is a dick. This is his second marriage. His first wife died, like she caught fire. But as everyone's saying, no one knows whether she caught fire or she was set on fire. And he couldn't care less that his wife has gone missing. He's like, okay, come, let's go drink. He has some chick he's going to meet.
Dolly.
He
He says motorcycle to mil gayi, so now it doesn't matter whether the wife is lost.
Yeah. So he's going to meet Dolly also. So but the entire thing is about the interactions with the families of these two boys, and what Pool, who's staying in the station, she says, I'll stay over here because they'll come back to look for me. And at least Pool doesn't know her phone number. She doesn't know her address. She doesn't know her
village name. He knows her village name, but she doesn't know exactly which is the closest railway station.
No, she doesn't know the village name. She says it's a pool. It's the name of a flower. That's why they aren't able to.
So that was the name of the flower is the name of the railway station. She knows the name of the village.
Oh, the village she knew.
Gangapur or whatever they said.
And Pushpa has gone home with this Deepak, and she's meeting his family.
She's more than happy to not be with her husband.
Yeah, she's quite happy, and she stays busy doing something or the other. And then you just see these interactions and what happens. Now, I thought it was quite sweet. I thought there were bits and parts which were very funny. What I did not like was they explain, like, if there's this woman who Pool is with, who's helping Pool, she explains to her how women are downtrodden. You know, this is why women aren't encouraged to study. So we would have got the point without it being explained, I felt.
Yeah, but give me 3 more instances, because I didn't understand. When you said, they explained too much and then you gave me 2 instances, I didn't understand. Can you give me 2 more? Because you need to explain.
No,
do you get
don't
the
act
meta dramatic?
Keep quiet.
Do you see what you're doing, and do you see what I did there?
It's okay.
So what you're saying is they take way more words to communicate something that can be communicated lesser.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. They basically speak to the audience like keep quiet, like we are dumb, and I never do something like that, as you well know.
Do they now?
Yes.
Oh dear me.
So but I felt it was a sweet film. I cried at the end.
Which is so rare.
Yeah.
You fucking cry in every film.
No.
You're not ashamed of yourself.
No, I felt like, when she's finding her husband, and then the woman who's
She
helping
cried in
her.
Ram Ratan Dhan Payo.
No, I didn't. Ram Ratan nahi hai, Prem Ratan Dhan Payo. You
Same.
almost cried when you realized what a shit film it was. I cried in Chennai Express.
Dude, you cried in 2 films and I wanted
No.
to just throw you off.
You have
there were
never-
no balconies in these days in the cinemas. Otherwise, I was so
You
irritated.
could have just rolled me
It's
down the
bad
aisle.
enough. I've been fucking dragged to watch this shit film. On top of that, this woman is sitting and crying. Fuck. Like, what shitty evenings.
But what did you think of the film?
So, I'll consult my notes because
Yes, please do.
serious critics always come prepared. We don't change our view just because we suddenly realize that the writer is of our own ethnic background. So, speaking of background, the background music was overused. Every punchline was a ting 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 ting. There was too much of the tabla comes in when something funny happens. Each time they cut to a close of Ravi Kishan. Ting, 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 ting. I get it.
Huh.
So, and that's something that I'm not fond of. I even found that in Oppenheimer, I think. I'm mixing up films.
It was. You mentioned.
So I just find this background music overdone doesn't work for me. But I think it's a trend these days. I think all-round decent performances. They weren't bad. Except Ravi Kishan, there was too much overacting. It's like 80s. Dude, no one fucking talks like that. So I just thought there was a bit of overacting. I thought all-round decent performances. They were very endearing characters in the cast. Even the slightly shady wife is very endearing. But they were just not rustic enough. You know what I'm saying? If you've seen Peoply Live, or if you've seen Bhor, which
Bhor I haven't seen.
Bhor was Kamakhya, my former colleague, who was my indie
I
major.
saw.
He gave me credit as creative producer. I had no creative input in that film. I just did a cameo. But his villagers were authentic. They were not villagers in a Mumbai set.
Also, they interacted in a very real way.
So I just thought, but I'm not saying this has to be People Like Bhor, but that authenticity wasn't there, which is also fine. Maybe it's, I think the strongest thing in this film was the concept, and I think it was the technical aspect of just the sets, the art design, all that stuff. So it was very competently, technically. I think the direction, etc., was good. I think it had a lot of fun moments, laugh out loud moments. I just thought some of the shots were just out of. I mean, I don't know whether it was made in a hurry. For example, the first shot where his grandfather was always saying "Jagte Raho." It was a village with dim lighting, and suddenly there was like a spotlight on him.
Oh, that way.
And that shot, I was like, dude, who's doing the lighting? Like, you can tell there's a spotlight on this guy. Like in a village where everything else is dim, this guy's got this. So I think there was a bit of detailing that didn't work there. But otherwise, I think had I watched it in the hall, I would have really loved it.
Yeah. It was a good film. I just didn't think that. My only reservation would be that I felt it was a little, they explain everything to you.
Right. But in that also, there's a lot of people are riding cycles. Do they all get testicular cancer?
No, you have to be riding like Lance Armstrong for 12 hours. Then you'll get testicular cancer.
You think everybody has cars? Like, I'll tell you, when I used to play basketball when I was young at Siri Fort, the caretaker of that used to come from, Faridabad or something on a cycle every day and go back every day. He's still fine.
He might be, it's not testicular cancer, cycling.
You're Googling.
Caused by cycling.
It's caused by cycling.
No, it's one
this
of
is a
the
news
thing.
This is news. What kind of shit? We'll be sued for medical malpractice.
Does cycling...
Dr. Rajshri Sen talks shit. Don't listen to her. What is it? Does cycling cause...
Increased risk for testicular or prostate cancer.
What did it say?
I don't want to read out the answer now.
Says no.
No.
They said this is a rumor started by clueless podcast hosts.
No.
Who then do not have the humility to say, sorry.
No, the answer has been written by one of these cycling. It's a cycling mafia which is saying that no, you're not going to get it. No? BMW Cycles has written this. No, it's wonderful. It can't be good for your testicles. Lance Armstrong got testicular cancer.
Okay, so we'll move on to something else, which is Chamkila, directed by Imtiaz Ali. Yes.
Which I saw 1.5 hours of. Because I felt that someone should be like you also. I didn't watch 2 hours.
So I believe it's been reviewed here already. I just wanted to weigh in because of my love for Punjabi music.
Yes.
I had to watch it, of course. I think really Imtiaz Ali is a really gifted filmmaker. I've watched the one with Ranbir, the only film where Ranbir is Rockstar, which is so well made.
What else has he made?
Highway
was very good.
Was made by him. Very good. I haven't seen that Shahid and Kareena Kapoor film because
Jab We Met. Excellent.
Okay. I don't think I would have liked it because it has 2 people who, in any case, it's hard for me to watch. On top of that, at least the promos I've seen, we love each other. Oh, I can't watch those kind of films.
Please, it's very nice.
So I would have hit someone. So I'm glad I haven't watched that. But
he made something else also.
So I think, I don't know why he made that film, but the rest of his films are really good. So Chamkila, for those of you who don't know, he was a rock star, like, you know, Elvis of Punjab, all that, etc., etc. He was a superstar, and it was also extremely unusual because he came from a community which is, you know, a marginalized community. And in Punjab, casteism is rife, you know, which goes against every teaching of Guru Nanak Ji Maharaj. But it is shocking that how casteism has stayed like so key. And this was even shown in that other film that they had to cut off that bit. That really good series on Netflix, which we really enjoyed. Not Kohra. There was another where they cut off this guy's woman and then they rape his mother because he's Patal Lok.
Yeah.
So he was of a community which, you know, and in fact, you see, Chamkila made it so big back then. Today, all the Punjabi songs you hear, "Oi Jatt di tor, Jatt de Jatt," you know, it's very Jatt asi Jatta. And then there was the Akha Put Chamana De, that pop, you know, album that came.
Yeah.
So,
which we reviewed.
We reviewed. For him to have made it so big back then, although that was not such an important part of the film, he didn't like. I mean, I don't know if I have a position.
I felt it was too subtly mentioned. After you said it, then I watched the film after that. That guy just tells him how.
But had I not mentioned it, you wouldn't have noticed that bit?
I would have noticed, but it was just that one line.
Yeah, I think there were many bits where that subtext could have come in. But maybe it was... The one, I read a few reviews where they said that the woman who made Chamkila famous has been only given 10-15 minutes of time.
That first singer.
Yeah, which I thought was a very bizarre kind of criticism because it's Chamkila's story.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know...
And she's there for a bit, like it shows...
Tomorrow if they make a film on you,
then
the person who gave you a platform to spread misinformation, I should just be given 5 minutes of blame.
You are basically my Smriti Irani.
But the rest of the film, like if they make a film
is my credit.
Is yours. Yeah. If they make a film on Smriti Irani, Ekta Kapoor will get 5 minutes.
That's correct.
It's her fault that she unleashed her on the world. Similarly, I
will
Ekta Kapoor to Smriti Irani.
You would know.
But the film can't be about me, no? So what I'm saying is that only... So I don't think that's a valid criticism. I thought the stylized element of this film was very cool. It was really stylized, the painting effects. It was so well done that breaking the fourth wall, whatever it's called, was also really well done.
I thought he acted well, so that I have to disagree with Jessie when we did it. She said I thought he acted very well. I really thought
he acted brilliantly.
And Pariniti also acted well, which was shocking.
She fit the role well. So I really enjoyed the film. Again, it was unfortunate I had to watch it in 3 installments. So I have to figure out a way to get back to watching cinema. I'm slowly dying. I'm losing my love for cinema.
We'll go to a hall. In a hall,
but it's in a fucking mall.
So we go to a standalone.
Where is there a standalone hall?
In CP, we'll have to travel to. That hall is there. I've gone. It's so nice. The one, not Regal, something else it's called. PVR took it over and they've kept it as a single screen hall. Very nice hall it is. But God knows what films they show there. But I don't like Punjabi music, but I like interesting stories. I felt that unless you are into Punjabi music, there's not much to hook you, or into Diljit Dosanjh, or into Pariniti Chopra. There's not, for me, and I can watch a lot of shit. 1.5 hours, you know,
of just Punjabi music.
Yeah, so I felt a large part of this film was just like a music video. So it was too much music, they're dancing, like it's done like a very nicely stylized music video.
See, when you say Punjabi, you don't say they're dancing, they say dancing. Okay, if you're saying Bengali, then say
no, we don't do like that.
They're dancing.
So he has made 2 shitty films.
Which
Love
ones?
Aajkal, which I did not like. I don't
you
even
just
remember.
Mentioned Love Aajkal as you really liked it.
No, Jab Harry Met. Jab We Met. I like. Oh, there's another film.
Jab what?
Jab We Met.
We.
I can't say. Don't make fun of. I fell as a child and something. Jab We Met was good. Chamkila, I'm saying, okay, rock star. Now, the ones which are not good are Love Aajkal, Tamasha. I hated Tamasha.
I haven't watched Love
Arey,
Aajkal.
Love Aajkal, even I can't remember what this is. Wait one
Okay,
second, but I've watched
Tamasha.
it.
I don't think I watched Tamasha either.
Oh, he made the remake of Love Aajkal, which had this guy. I watched the original, Saif and Deepika. He made it with Sara Ali Khan and one guy.
I'm glad I didn't watch either of them.
And Highway was very good. Then he's also made quite strange films. Socha Natha with that, that actress.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. Huh?
Aisha Takia.
Aisha, like that must have been ages ago, man.
Yeah,
Socha Natha was
Aisha
long ago.
Takia. So I felt this film was like it wasn't for me.
All right. So, on that note, just want to remind everybody, go to newslaundry.com, subscribe, power our journalism. We are so proud of the News Minute, News Laundry teams that have covered, I think, already about 11 states. We have got more ground reports than I'd probably say several legacy broadcast players. And we want to continue to do this non-sponsored, ad-free journalism. Other than the occasional show like this where we spread misinformation, our journalism is very accurate. Where we have medical misinformation that is spread by Dr. Sen.
This is also accurate, huh? Don't listen. Don't listen
So
to this.
please go to
nonsense.
newslaundry.com and subscribe. So now, Rachi, the other thing that I had to watch but I didn't watch was Scoop.
Which you should
Why
have
I didn't
watched.
watch it? Because I thought I'd already watched it.
No, you read the book. I gave you a book called Scoop by Evelyn Waugh.
Yeah.
So how, when you were reading, he's a very good writer, you imagined it like a film.
No,
That's really
I
good.
didn't know. I didn't put two and two together.
No.
Isn't there another Scoop about an Indian newsroom?
Yeah.
Where I watched that.
Who was in that though? Let's
It
see.
was about the...
Hansal.
So that Scoop I've watched.
That's different. So there are lots of scoops, but not this scoop you have. The scoop you were to watch, you did not watch.
See, I thought I had, so I didn't bother. Now you tell me it's the wrong Scoop?
Yes.
Not my fault.
No, shut up.
I'm being a Rajshri Sen.
You should.
I'm not responsible for my actions, others are.
You should watch this because it has to do with journalism and speaking truth to power. So basically, in 2020, if I'm not mistaken, 2020,
There was a pandemic and many people started spreading misinformation of medical things.
not me. I was the only one who didn't indulge in this part at least. But this film is based on a book by the woman who was the producer of BBC Newsnight. And Sam, her name is, played by Billie Piper. And it is about the scoop. It wasn't really a scoop that had happened, but Newsnight landed the only interview with Prince Andrew on his association with Jeffrey Epstein. And it was a big deal because no one thought Andrew would
Give an interview.
About this.
And he completely dug himself into hole in the
Because
interview.
he's an ass. So the book that it's based on is Sam McAllister's book, Scoops, Behind the Scenes of BBC's Most Shocking Interviews. And Emily Maitlis, who is played by Gillian Anderson fabulously.
X-Files.
Yeah. And who's a fabulous actress. Everything I've seen her in now, she's like really good. Emily Maitlis was one of BBC's most renowned interviewers and very no holds barred, that kind of interviews she used to do. So she was given the job of interviewing him. And this interview came across, Sam McAllister was known for getting very high profile people to be interviewed by BBC. But she always used to get flagged by the serious people at BBC because they used to say, you make it all into pop culture and you'll get us, whatever, Britney Spears, Celine Dion or something like that. So that she managed to get this purely by hounding them. And Keely Hawes plays Prince Andrew's assistant. So the interview happens because Prince Andrew basically felt that what was the big deal about his friendship with Jeffrey Epstein? And he, of course, claims that he did not sleep with that woman, Guffries, her name is, Vanessa Guffries, although a payment has been made now, some $15 million, a settlement has been done. And there are pictures of him with her, right? So he said, I'll do the interview, and you get all those aspects of his mother's undying faith, because he's supposed, he was supposed to be her favorite child. So the queen tells him, you do what you want to. I have full faith in you. This assistant clearly believes he's innocent also. And how BBC works, because BBC is, the government is very infamous for calling up the BBC and saying you have to pull an interview. You can't run this. And BBC is always running scared of pissing off Downing Street and pissing off the monarchy. So they do have that reputation. So how they managed to keep it under wraps that we are going to do this interview, how she managed to get away with asking the question. It wasn't the greatest interview. I'd seen the interview when it had come out. But he is excellent, this Rufus Sewell, who is a very good-looking man. They make him look like Andrew. And that whole thing that he says that I went to Pizza Hut on that day. And that's why. So she says, you went to Pizza Hut. So invoking. So he says, yeah, because it's so out of the ordinary for me to go on the day I was supposed to be sleeping with this woman. And that Vanessa also says that he was sweating a lot when I met him. So he says, that's not possible. You see, I have a disorder which doesn't allow me to sweat.
I remember reading about all this.
Used to not allow. Now again, I started sweating. So it was a bizarre interview and ultimately led to him losing his royal duties, all that. He was no longer part of that royal family outings that they do, whatever responsibilities they have. But the way BBC went about doing this interview...
It's a series or a film?
It's a film. And it's 1.5 hours.
Yeah,
and it's worth watching because it was also the fact that they went up against the government and against the royalty. Very well done, I would say.
So good, I may just... But the thing that I'm excited about, maybe this will get back to me watching stuff uninterrupted, is Severance Season 2.
When?
It appears... shortly, the director says filming is pretty much over.
Oh, that I want to watch.
So I'm dying to watch Severance, people too. Season 2.
And Succession, you'll be watching 8 seasons.
That I have to start yet. So yeah, one good news is that Season 2 should be here. But other than that, I don't think there's anything else that we are reviewing. But I just want to talk about these political ads that have come up. I just think the political ads have become so clever. Like there's one in Shiv Sena's done.
Oh, I haven't seen
it. It's really clever. It's the best. Here's the one.
किसान देश का अन्नदाता है, फिर भी उनके साथ अन्याय हो रहा है. वो लोग आत्महत्या कर रहे हैं.
लेकिन वॉर तो रुकवा दी ना पापा.
ये लोग औरतों के खिलाफ जुल्म नहीं रोक पा रहे, महंगाई को नहीं रोक पा रहे, बेरोजगारी को नहीं रोक पा रहे.
लेकिन वॉर तो रुकवा दी ना पापा.
देश की वाट लगा दी पापा, ऐसा बोलो बेटा.
वोट तो आपने दिया ना पापा.
He says, "Oof, look at the महंगाई." He says, "War रुकवा दी पापा." He says, "ये देखो, ये नहीं हो रहा. War रुकवा दी पापा." I think that was really good. Then there were a couple of other political ads. So I think there is some kind of, thinking that's going behind political ads. I mean, although the Election Commission has banned AAP song because it is casting aspersions on the ruling party, which you should not do, but you can always say that the Delhi government is corrupt and has taken kickbacks and all, but anything else you can't.
But BJP's song is allowed, that hideous rap number that they released. Have you seen it?
बूमर वाली बातें करके नहीं करेंगे ब्लैक. मोदी जी तो है नेक्स्ट जेन के ग्रीन फ्लैग. लाइफस्टाइल के हर माइल तक हुआ ग्लो अप. जब भी हुई बीटी ही है शोन अप. जो किसी ने सोचा नहीं बनाया उसको मिशन. विदेश में भी कराया स्वदेशी वैक्सीनेशन. एवरीवन इज गेटिंग अप फॉर मेक इन इंडिया. भारत फिर से बनेगा सोने की चिड़िया.
I don't think they ban it for good taste.
It's just horrible, please. It's so bad.
But yeah, but it's a pretty low-key, unexciting election, but an important one.
Yes.
So on that note, Rajesh, anything else? I was just saying that, we should, we'll be recording an episode with Abhish Mathew, the very famous stand-up comic. I also wanted to do an episode of revisit old films from the 70s. I was just saying Amar Akbar Anthony, while it was very progressive in one sense, that you can't have a film like Amar Akbar Anthony. It's Kerala story, everyone hates each other. But in Amar Akbar Anthony, if you really want to trash a film, like this is the thing which the Zoomers have a problem with. They'll find a reason to trash it. Anthony will only marry Jesse. Akbar will marry Fatima. Amar will marry Pushpa or something. Hindu to Hindu, Muslim to Muslim, Christian. Like, say, oh, why isn't it progressive? Why didn't Anthony fall in love with, Shabana Azmi? And why did not Akbar marry, Parveen Babi? You can always, but I was just thinking and of course the science, that 3 people's bloods is going straight.
Though there's a lot
those kind
of
of things. So I just think it would make an interesting
the film which I
discussion.
started watching again yesterday, because I usually, when I'm eating lunch, I watch cinema, and there was nothing to watch, so I started watching Khosla Ka Ghosla, and it is such a good film still, because some of these films, like, they age badly.
Yeah, this one doesn't. And
It is so
Ranveer
good.
Shori is such a good actor.
He's really, and he's like, you feel like slapping him. It's
and
so annoying.
Every film he does, he's such a gifted
Yeah.
actor. It's so sad.
He and
He's
Baman,
so
Baman
weird
Irani also, he's mad.
on Twitter. People just go off in the head. It's so sad, but he's tremendously
Yeah.
gifted. So we'll wind up this episode with apologies for spreading misinformation about motorsport, about
And cycling. And
about
nonsense.
your potras, and about whatever Rashi has said.
I want everyone to watch all of Lance Armstrong's interviews. There are some where he's lying and spreading misinformation about why he can cycle for so long. No one knew that he was shooting himself up with drugs and all. So ignore that part. But he'll talk about how he got testicular cancer, and his friends also got. That maybe he doesn't say, but he could be saying. This is a proven fact and theory. Both. I'm telling you.
Okay, on that note, write into us with your feedback, suggestions, critique, and complaints. I know there are going to be a lot of those. You can write to us at podcasts@newslaundry.com. I repeat, podcasts@newslaundry.com, or click on the link in the show notes below. But more important, there's another link in the show notes below, which is to our subscriptions. So please ensure we remain non-sponsored, ad-free, public interest journalism with a little bit of Rajshri sponsored misinformation thrown in, but the rest is accurate. Thank you, Ms. Sen.
Thank you, Mr. Sekhri.
And it's a wrap.
You can fund journalism that solely works for you. That is our motto at News Laundry. You can pay to keep news free so that news becomes accountable to you just like it's supposed to be. Visit newslaundry.com and become a paying subscriber so that you can pay to keep news free and independent.